Hello, my name is Nathan McNally. I'm a first-year mechanical engineering student, a Schulich leader, and the founder and president of the UNB Water Project. I'm here today to talk about something we all take for granted: water. Currently, around 580 million people around the world do not have access to safe drinking water. This isn't just a problem halfway around the globe. This is a real issue here in Canada. Many Indigenous communities across the country do not have reliable access to safe drinking water. Some communities haven't had clean running water for over 20 years. At the root of all these issues is generations of pain, inequality, discriminatory policy in society, and so much more. Something needs to change, and so the UNB Water Project was created. The UNB Water Project is an interdisciplinary team of students with the goal of ensuring that Indigenous communities in New Brunswick and Canada have access to clean drinking water. Our goal is to develop and implement simple and effective solutions and to build partnerships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous students and communities. This semester, the club is working on developing a user-friendly water testing procedure and accompanying app. The club is also developing educational workshops to engage youth on water issues and reaching out to communities to ensure all solutions are collaborative and culturally appropriate. Before I go on, I want to take a step back. How did a first-year mechanical engineering student end up as the president of a club working on a large-scale, complicated problem that's been around for decades? I'm here today because I like to dream big, and I like to make those dreams a reality, and I have an incessant desire to make the world a better place. So then, in October, when my eyes were opened to the great need here in Canada, I saw the potential for change, and I committed myself to making that change a reality. We've all heard this before, though. Be the change you want to see in the world. Anyone can be a change maker. But how do you actually do this? I think the key can be summed up in two words: collaboration and empowerment. Let's start with collaboration. In working with Indigenous people in Canada, we can learn a lesson from the weaknesses of international development. One thing that has proven to be ineffective is installing and implementing Western world solutions and then hoping the community will figure out what to do with it. This has happened in many Indigenous communities in Canada as well, and has resulted in broken trust, broken hope, and water systems that are now falling apart. Instead, working with communities and developing a solution together will allow for the best success and sustainability of change. The UNB Water Project is working to apply this model of collaboration. We also need collaboration within the club. As a first-year student, I am well aware that I don't know everything and don't have the entire skill set for what needs to be done to make the water project successful. On our team, we have a diverse knowledge base. We have engineering students from 5 different disciplines and students in science, biology, computer science, business, and journalism. With so much diversity and knowledge at the table, there is so much more we can achieve. This leads right to the second word: empowerment. One of the most basic ways to do this is to distribute responsibility based on what individuals are passionate about and what their skill sets are. This is why I divided the Water Project into sub-teams based on member skills, sets, and interests. We have teams for water testing, app development, education, Indigenous liaison, and promotion. By giving each team goals, resources, responsibilities, and freedom, it allows teams to be creative and use their knowledge and expertise to the greatest benefit of their team and the overall club purpose. Empowerment also applies to the communities we're in partnership with. Communities, if strongly involved, will feel ownership of the change and will more likely to strive to maintain the changes and work toward future improvement. By collaborating with Indigenous students and communities, we will also hopefully inspire Indigenous youth to enter STEM and engineering, empowering future Indigenous leaders of change. I have a big dream for this project. When I look to the future, I see a national movement of inspired university students partnering with their local communities to build a better world. I see barriers being broken down. I see a cultural shift from us to them to respect and mutual learning. I see a world where Indigenous Canadians can be proud of the state of their communities and water troubles are a thing of the past. And the most powerful force behind this project, the reason it's all possible, is simply hope. Hope is what can disrupt the grooves of social issues. Universities are a perfect place to build hope. Students have big dreams and are learning, experiencing life, and figuring out their place. Hope is contagious and be created and developed. Many Indigenous communities struggle with hope stemming from decades of brokenness. Our goal is not only to build water solutions, but to build hope. So now we create true reconciliation. We start with a dream, build hope, and build reality. Thank you.